Subscribe my channel right now.
Selma to a Category 2.
This is Desert Eagle. Still no visuals on the 3 missing UFOs.
Come on, boys, come on!
This is Rez picking up. Desert Eagle, what's the status up there?
All teams to higher ground. Big wall of water coming.
Gotta be on his way back. It'd be crazy to be out here.
Come on, we gotta get going. There's a lot of water coming.
Have you seen my wife?
Come on, get on. I found her downriver. She's gone. Get over there by those rocks. Come on, boy.
Are we gonna die?
Positive ID?
Not yet. It's pretty torn up.
Hey.
You all right, John? Wave, husband ran away. Well, we appreciate your help again.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Debes de estar congelado. Ahora sí. 2 people died.
It's hard to turn off. Son. Come on, son. That's it. Come on.
But she's fine, John.
She liked that horse. She turned into great.
But she's going to college.
Have you seen my wife?
We are going to see.
Uncle John!
In here.
Did you finish breaking out the horses?
You know what this is? And I'm gonna add on these white handles.
I hate to break it to you, but... Jeez.
Why not?
Because of the rain? About the people who died? Do you want to go ride?
Yeah.
It's crazy. I'm about to start college.
Yeah, I want to be a soldier.
This thing for the guys who are going to college in the fall.
Show them the tunnel.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, show them the tunnels.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss riding with you too. What are you doing down here? All of your friends have left.
Everyone had a good time.
What'd you say?
I need to talk to you about something. I need to go to Mexico. My friend Giselle, and she found him. Do that.
Because he's not a good man.
You can't just protect me forever.
Would you do that for me, please?
Querido que estés en su vida.
And I just want to know why.
What's going on?
She wants to see.
I've been thinking about it all night and...
That man is more your father.
That's enough.
Tell her.
You're right. Sorry about everything earlier.
No más, te ves bien. Tienes que estar toda seca manejando entonces polvo. Entonces... Oh, right.
tenía tu número de teléfono.
Just now, you looked just like your mother.
Why did you leave us?
Okay. You both didn't mean anything to me anymore. Wasted time.
Ew, what happened? Girl, what happened? Well, do something to get this out of your mind.
John!
What's the matter?
Just had call. Gabriela went to say her father. Fathers too.
Me gustan los perros. ¿Qué te digo? Le da para abajo. Se quiere pelar. Y me las voy a cargar. I don't know anything.
Giselle,
¿Quién eres
I'm
tú?
looking for Gabrielle.
She's not here.
Do what happened?
What happened? Her down, get her head clear, maybe get some drinks.
It's her mother's. She'd never give it to you. You gotta take me to that club. I haven't changed. I'm just trying to keep. Get out of here.
Nos vemos mañana. A ver.
¿Dónde está? Start telling me.
Todo el día y toda la noche. No paren de jalar hasta que les diga.
Párate aquí. En la de hasta arriba.
¿Dónde vas, viejo?
¿Qué haces aquí? ¿Nada? Arizona.
Esta puta es de nuestro corral.
These girls mean nothing to me or my customers. I would have not paid attention to this. Bien marcaditos, cabrón.
Get up. We'll come back.
No. Yo quería quebrarme al
Subscribe my channel right now.
Disney.
¿Quién es este güey? Dame vale madres que sea.
Si se queda tranquilo,
Debería estar mejor en un par de días.
pero esto que estás haciendo es una locura.
Yeah.
Carmen Delgado,
You don't even know me.
you were in trouble.
Help me, please. I can't do it without you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bien. A ver.
Espérame, ¿qué pasa? ¡No!
Sakucha. You'll go home. You're safe now.
Entonces nadie vio nada. ¿Eh? No. A mí me valen verga,
You came back.
Get you back home.
I'm sorry.
No. I got this back for you. Rio, I need you to keep your eyes open. Let's talk about something. Thank you. You like this? No, don't do it.
Te extraño mucho.
Travel safe.
Come in. You find her?
She's dead.
I'm sorry. Why are you here? I will not help you again.
I want revenge.
La escena de la redada.
alguien vivos! ¡Cinco al... ¡Está bajo tierra! ¡Negro!
Ballroom days around.
All of them. I want you to feel my rage and rip out your heart!
¡Chinga tu madre!
I've lived in a world of death, a part of my mind, but my heart I would defend to the end. But I will fight forever.
Subscribe my channel right now!
Good night.
Hey งูเห่านะพอแล้วนะคราวหน้าเงินเอง
Number one. Concentrate the poison through your eye. Careful, my friend.
I'm Michael Burnett. Do you have some toast? We'd like to do that. Is that possible?
Burma's a war zone.
Well, this will be my 5th trip in, so we are aware. Let me explain our situation. Our church is medical attention, prayer books, your time that will help change people.
Not changing anything.
Like that keeps the world the way it is.
Let me try.
No, Sarah.
Hey, look, didn't you say it was a... The man that you were talking to, if we could hire you to take us up the river.
In here.
Would you reconsider?
Sarah.
But you live so...
It's not my business.
Do you believe the people are put here?
The man doesn't care.
Is that so?
Yes.
Them?
There's nothing missing in our lives back home.
Nothing does change.
Of course it does. Nothing...
That we're like animals. When you're pushed, really, go home. What?
You can take in the money and be done. But you must still be faithful to... I'm scared. Thank you.
As bad as these people are, they help hold it together. I mean, well, he probably wants his privacy.
So empty out here. John. Lived
Bowie, Arizona. Small place.
long time ago.
It's complicated.
Aren't you curious?
What do you do?
Yeah, how much longer?
Yeah, just a few more hours.
We should go over the schedule.
We're engaged. Alone out here. But there's always something...
Pirates. Tell everyone to stay down, don't make us. What do you want to do?
We're a group here. If they want to...
Nobody talks.
Straight ahead. Me pun sang wa. Ame, 天啦啦。မင်းတို့အခုချက်ချင်းတပ်ဒါနဲ့အဲ့ဒီကလူယူတွေရောဘယ်သွားကြမှာ။ကိုတီခေါ်ခဲ့စမ်း။ခေါ်ခဲ့စမ်း။ပိတ်စမ်း။သူ့ကိုတီခေါ်ခဲ့။ခေါ်လာခဲ့
Beba me bia.
။ကြစမ်းဖာတယ်မ။
Let him go!
He would have raped her 50.
This was your idea. Our life. Our choice.
We'll be taking the overland. I know you think what you did was right, but taking a...
may dwell in your hearts with faith. You may have power together with all the saints.
Have one of those bandages?
Calling Raven. Come on, Raven. Go on. Talk to me, Johnny.
You just don't... I know the reasons you're here, John.
No! Damn it!
You're gonna stay here forever.
John!
Oh.
10 days ago, but they never came back. I request
they're alive
because we've been in contact in the name of an ex-military American local from... Yes. I don't understand. Lord, in love. Where there is despair, joy, understood as to understanding that we receive.
Blood like a newly born. I stayed for a while in the hop, wishing well.
Hey, had a thing for retards.
Fucking generals, biggest junkies of all of them. Oi, schoolboy, you stick your noble now.
Come on, chop chop!
Those God Squatters. Is it the trip? Has it got you nervous? Oh dear, I've seen it all before.
First-rate soldiers, but total egomaniac. The name stuck with me since sniper school.
What do you want from us?
Gotta be fucking joking. This all the rebels they put up. You know the exact location, right?
Maybe.
100? What did he say? All right, let's get this straight. We don't...
Boatman's doing.
You stay with it, buddy.
I won't slow you down.
Yeah, I know. All right. Fuck is that?
Can't tell, boy.
Your
Man, I have seen some shit.
head here as warning. Mine. Everywhere.
Subscribe my channel right now.
I'm with you.
We at least have to go and have a look-see.
Hey. Just calm down, calm. Anything at all.
All right.
Run him. No, they don't make it back from over there.
Who are you?
No, you're not.
My kid's eyes, I'll kill you.
someplace else. Tak jam matilah.
Tidak.
All set?
Yeah.
Set.
Don't talk. Get me out.
Dick, 1 minute.
There's one of them in...
15 minutes, that's the deal. We're leaving. Let's go! I will fucking take your life right here.
Get out of here. Come on.
Lift your foot.
No, I don't want to slow you down. Because of me.
Let's move out.
Everybody's fault.
I was trying to... Me. They probably have found...
Shut up, we got you. We're getting out. I know the coordinates. We're not making it to the river with him. Would you shut the...
They're tracking us.
Follow the shoreline till it finds you.
Move it! Go! I got you. God damn. Where's the medical? Come and have a go at me, you lady boy cunt!
What do we do?
Mike?
Subscribe my channel right now.
You know him?
John Rambo!
Where'd you come in from?
Washington. About yesterday I see you stick fighting in a warehouse in Bangkok.
I just do that for a little extra money.
This is Robert Griggs. He's a field.
Easy to find.
Why are you keeping track?
John, how much you know about Afghanistan? Civilians. Mostly peasants. And they've been very successful on many levels. The Afghan forces are now getting shipments of Stinger, as those photos indicate. So,
I put in my time.
this great soldier. Long walk down those stairs.
Do you really think we're gonna make a difference? What are you talking about?
And he found this stone, a special, until he finally finished. The statue was always there. You're always going to be tearing away until you come full circle.
I promise.
Rambo. From what we've... Or if any of this leaks, we'll get back to you.
Scarlett.
Many landmines. I am Musagani. You not look like you are with military. You are not mercenary. What are you? Rick sent you the supplies you asked for. Is this what you never see these things before? What are these?
It's a blue light.
I see. I cannot take only one man to the fort. I am needed to take medical supplies. If I not, but by the way you look, I can see you have no experience in...
I fired a few shots.
A few shots. This is your choice.
My name is Colonel Zay. Do you realize you're... Congratulations.
If I'm going to be interrogated, I want to be interrogated.
I have no superiors. You are alone here. Abandoned by your government. There is little more I can be worth information about more Stinger mist everyone really wants.
The Kremlin's got a hell of a sense of humor.
We are wiping out no one.
Expect sympathy?
It is just a matter of time before...
Every day your war machines lose ground to them. The fact is that you underestimated your competition. Can't defeat a people like that. We tried.
You wish to test me?
Alexander the Great tried to conquer this country, but Afghan people fight hard. They never be defeated. We go now. To the north there are many caves. We will traverse. In ancient days, the Afghan king was asked, "Hey, what do you think of this?"
I think the king was lucky. Village.
About 2 hours.
Where in my sector are the myths? Where? I knew you were. Where are the missiles located?
In your...
You've tried my patience long. I tried to be civil.
Он хочет размедио.
Что?
ده شخص متبيجن أو جان رامبو ده قوالو شدا صلاة.
He says He also says he knows where this... We will...
You have a lot of kids here.
Men look like you. They are waiting to get weapons. When they'll get it, like... مش أصغر. سنجي بچاي. There are many like him. He's the one who can help.
Mine starts here. At 4 towers. 4 guards.
If we get in there...
Where is all the bad water?
Where is it?
I do not think you go this way.
This cannot be done. In there are... We have lost many men. What is it you want to do?
If this is done, so it will come.
Name is Masood. Young people are very strong. Anywhere that the women are raped and killed.
The next valley. 6. This is done so they will see anything or read anything in the paper. And there's no true death for them. Ourselves dead already. God is an honor. Do is to stop this killing. May speak among ourselves and
Do not worry. They will decide soon. This were a kid last year.
How much days walk?
Yeah?
Are you ready to fight?
This is for luck.
What is luck?
Look what it... Look there. Maybe 3,000 years old.
I'll take football.
Come on, let's go. Hey, alta patiche.
What are the rules?
Well, we have to take the...
Like football.
He makes so many of them.
Subscribe my channel right now.
somewhere in the war. Where?
I'm going to the fort.
This is not your war.
It is now.
You are a good friend.
I will show you the way.
Will not. They kill all my family.
That was me. You go, Joe. Because you do it for me.
Have you decided to talk?
Mujahideen Kampuna!
Стой, стой.
Раса! Раса!
Говори, скотина! Разговаривай!
Айрбака.
Да нет, ничего нет.
Абаркава!
John, how the hell did...
Со мной! Вниз, ребята! Вниз!
Будет свет!
Низан!
This bastard tried to destroy me. Skin hanging on the wall.
Are you insane? Oh, God, would have mercy.
What's the fastest way?
3 kilometers from here. The trail. Come with us.
Just do what I say.
I see you again.
По сторонам. Направо колонка.
Продолжайте искать американца, я вернусь.
Огонь! Давай! Огонь! Hold on! We're going down! Come on, move it, move it! Go on!
Inshallah.
Немедленно!
How's the wound? You told us to... Thanks.
На юго-запад.
Так точно. На юго... Чего не вижу?
Спускайся вниз, наконец!
That was close, John. How are you? We don't want to make it easy for him.
Спецназ! Доклады! Отвечайте! Слышите меня? Я буду... Куда же ты стрельнул? Нас! Докладывайте!
You get back to the hole.
Янко! Обратно на бат!
We did it, John.
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
Attack if you do not run! I order you to come forward and you will...
Surrounding them's out.
Drop the weapons! Now! I wish to take you back alive!
What do you say, John?
Come on!
You sure you don't want to stay?
Maybe next time.
Can you not stay?
I've got to go.
Goodbye.
Well, I hate to admit it, but the truth is I think we're getting soft.
The sky over the Vitelli estate groaned with thunder, rolling like distant artillery. Rain fell in harsh, slanted sheets, drumming against the iron gates. Midnight had already passed when the guards first saw her, a young woman, drenched, shivering, clutching something close beneath her torn coat. She didn't cry, but her eyes, hollow and fearless, stared at the mansion as if it carried both her doom and her last salvation. Marco Vitelli stepped out of the black car, collar pulled high against the storm. He noticed her before the guards even moved. "Who are you?" he asked, his voice steady, though curiosity flickered behind his stern gaze. She didn't answer immediately. Instead, she stepped forward, soaked boots sinking into mud. "I'm being hunted," she whispered. "They will kill me, unless I'm under his protection." His. There was only one man she could mean. Inside, the mansion glowed with golden light, laughter echoing faintly from an inner hall. Tonight was a gathering, capos, allies, wine-staining crystal. This was no night for strays. Marco studied her face, the bruised lip, the silent terror. "You don't belong here," he warned. She met his eyes. "Neither do you." Before he could speak again, the heavy doors opened. Don Salvatore Vitelli himself stood at the threshold, a towering figure carved from iron and shadow. His presence froze the rain. "What business brings a stranger here at this hour?" His tone was calm, dangerous. She lowered her gaze, but her voice did not shake. "A debt of blood. I've come to collect protection, from the man who destroyed my life." Silence fell. Lightning flashed, and for a breath, the Don's eyes narrowed, studying her face as if searching through memories. "Let her in," he said at last. The guards hesitated. Marco stared at his father, startled. Salvatore Vitelli was not known for mercy. As she crossed the threshold, the stray girl glanced at the Don's right hand, at a heavy golden ring etched with an ancient seal. Her breath hitched. A flicker of horror crossed her face. She knew that ring. And with it, she knew this house was the heart of the monster she had come to confront. The storm had eased, but inside the Vitelli estate, tension coiled like smoke beneath crystal chandeliers. The great hall stretched wide, its marble floor polished to a mirror sheen, a place meant for honor, now soaked in secrets. Alessia, now changed into dry clothes provided by the maids, sat quietly by the edge of the corridor. Every sound echoed in her chest, footsteps, muted laughter, the clinking of wine glasses. Marco watched her from a distance. He leaned against a pillar, arms crossed. She was different from the usual desperate souls seeking shelter, there was purpose in her gaze, not fear alone. When he approached, she did not look up. "Tell me who hunts you," he said. Her voice was low. "Not who. What?" "A family drenched in red. A family that wears gold on their hands." Her eyes briefly flickered toward the dining hall, toward his father's ring. Marco's expression hardened. Before he could press further, heavy footsteps approached. Enzo Vitelli, his younger brother, strode past with a cadre of soldiers, his temper as sharp as the blade he carried. "Another stray." Enzo scoffed. "This house is not a church, brother." Marco replied coolly, "Father, let her in." That was enough to silence argument, but not suspicion. A sudden shout cut through the hall. Two soldiers dragged in a wounded man, his shirt soaked in blood. "Ambush on the east docks," one cried. "The shipment, it's gone." The dining hall erupted. Don Salvatore entered, eyes like steel. "What docks?" he demanded. "The Valente shipment, someone tipped them off." A betrayal. The Don approached the bleeding soldier and knelt beside him. "Did you see their faces?" The man shook, struggled to speak. "No, but they knew everything. Routes. Time. Everything." Salvatore stood. The marble gleamed beneath them, stained now with crimson. "Find the rat," he said. "And bury him beneath these floors." Marco felt the chill of realization, someone within their walls was feeding the enemy. Alessia rose slowly. "You are looking in the wrong direction," she said quietly. Marco turned sharply. "And what direction is that?" She met his gaze, voice steady. "You seek a traitor. I seek a murderer. They may be the same man." He studied her a long moment. For the first time, he saw not a victim, but a witness. Far off in the dining hall, Don Salvatore raised a toast to vengeance. Yet at the end of the table, Luca Barisi, consigliere, silent observer, watched it all with unreadable eyes. And somewhere deep within the walls of this empire, betrayal had already taken root. Morning crept over the Vitelli estate like a reluctant confession. The storm clouds had passed, leaving behind a heavy stillness that clung to the corridors. Marco stood alone in the courtyard, coat over his shoulders, watching the gardeners scrub the blood from last night's marble. It never ceased to disturb him, how quickly this house erased its stains. Inside, Don Salvatore summoned him. The Don sat by the tall window of his study, sunlight slicing across his scarred face. "The girl," he said without turning, "you brought her in." "Why?" Marco replied carefully, "She came seeking protection. She claims danger." Salvatore's fingers tapped against the armrest. "Danger follows every beggar with a tail. But she looked at me like she knew my sins." He turned, eyes sharp. "Find out what she wants. Use her if she is useful. Bury her if she is not." Marco's jaw tightened, but he said nothing. Later, he found Alessia in one of the quiet drawing rooms, staring at an old painting of the Vitelli ancestors. Generations of men carved in oil, warriors, merchants, murderers. She did not turn when he entered. "Why are you here?" he asked. She spoke softly. "Do you believe a name can curse a person?" "No," he replied. "Only actions do that." She finally faced him. "My name is Alessia Marino." The name struck him like a blade. Marino. A family wiped out a decade ago, a feud never spoken of, a blood memory buried under false peace. "The Marinos are dead," Marco said. She stepped closer, eyes glistening but unbroken. "Not all." He looked away, haunted by childhood whispers, a fire. Children gone. Men hung from bridges. He had been shielded from details, taught that enemies deserved no mourning. "Your father destroyed my house," she said. "I was a child when your family's men burned mine." Marco's silence was heavy. "Why come here, then?" "To kill him." She shook her head. "Not yet. I came to watch him. To see if monsters sleep well." A scream echoed from another wing, soldiers dragging men for questioning, seeking the traitor. Enzo's voice, ruthless, "Confess, or bleed." Alessia looked toward the sound. "Your house hunts ghosts while the devil sits at the table." Marco met her eyes. "Careful. Words like those can get you killed." She whispered, "Truth already killed me once." And in that moment, Marco understood, her presence was not a plea for safety. It was the return of a buried war. Night draped itself over the Vitelli estate like a velvet noose. The corridors glowed dim with candlelight, the scent of cigar smoke drifting through the halls. Marco moved silently past the war room, where maps and ledgers lay scattered, evidence of a bleeding empire. Enzo's rage had only grown, 2 men had already been beaten for answers they didn't have. Marco entered the study, locking the door behind him. At the desk, sealed letters lay open, reports of another ambush on the southern routes. Someone was leaking precise information. Someone with keys to the inner vault. "Your house is cracking," a voice murmured. Alessia stood in the doorway, her hair unbound, shadows dancing behind her. "And you are searching for rats, when wolves sit at your table." Marco faced her. "Say what you mean." She stepped closer, voice like low thunder. "Betrayal doesn't come from the basement. It comes from the head of the table. From someone he trusts." Her eyes fixed on him. "You already know this." Marco's fingers curled. He did know. One name had lingered unspoken, Luca Barisi, the consigliere, silent for years, always in the room, never questioned. The man who whispered into his father's ear. Before he could reply, heavy knocks rattled the door. "Marco." Enzo's voice. Father wants you. Now. He opened the door to find Enzo, eyes blazing. He's furious. The docs are lost. He thinks the police are involved. There's a meeting. All capos. Midnight. As Enzo stormed off, Alessia whispered, "Be careful whom you defend tonight." Marco turned. "You think I'm blind?" "I think," she said, backing into shadow, "you're afraid of what you'll see if you look too closely." Minutes later, the meeting convened in the smoking room. The air was thick with murmured oaths, ashtrays full, glasses untouched. Don Salvatore addressed them, voice cold. "There is a traitor in this house. Blood of our blood." His eyes scanned the room, capos, lieutenants, Luca at his right. "Whoever feeds our enemies, will choke on the consequences." Marco glanced at Luca. The consigliere sat perfectly still, expression unreadable, hands folded like a priest at prayer. Alessia's words echoed, wolves at the table. Don Salvatore raised his glass slowly. "By dawn, I want truth, or bodies." As the toast echoed, Marco felt it, the noose was tightening. Not around the traitor. Around all of them. Evening settled like a funeral veil as the long dining hall filled with the inner circle of the Vitelli Empire. Crystal chandeliers flickered above a table dressed in black linen, silver cutlery gleaming beside untouched plates. This was no celebration. It was judgment. Marco arrived late, his eyes scanning every face. Enzo sat near the head, restless, a storm trapped in flesh. Beside him, Luca Barisi sat with his spine straight and eyes lowered, as calm as medicine before poison. Don Salvatore entered last, his mere presence enough to force silence upon the room. No wine was poured. "Tonight," the Don said, voice low and solemn, "we do not eat. We reckon." His gaze drifted across his men. "Someone here bleeds us from within. A traitor who knows every route, every move." A capo at the far end protested, "Don, I swear." Salvatore lifted a hand. "Swearing is for priests. Here, we prove." From the shadows beyond the archway, unseen by all but one, Alessia watched. Hidden behind the velvet curtain, she observed eyes rather than words. And her attention fixed on Luca. Luca rose smoothly. "Don Salvatore," he began, voice soft as smoke, "fear blinds us. The enemy wants us to doubt each other. We must tighten ranks." "And how would you suggest we tighten them?" Enzo snapped. "Blood," Luca answered calmly. "Each man here swears loyalty, on pain of death." Marco's chest tightened. It was too clean, too practiced. Luca was guiding the blade while pretending to shield it. Suddenly, a servant stepped forward with folded napkins. Beneath the table, Alessia leaned forward, only she saw Luca's hand pass a sliver of paper to a seated capo. A coded signal. Her breath caught. Across the hall, Marco noticed the movement, a glance, a shift. His eyes met Alessia's through the narrow opening in the curtain. She nodded once. Don Salvatore stood again. "Before dawn, I will know the guilty. If I must, I will burn this table to its legs to find him." Luca bowed his head. "As it must be." The room exhaled in heavy silence. Knuckles tightened on knives. No man dared speak. Marco rose abruptly. "Father," he said slowly, eyes still on Luca, "what if the traitor is someone who swore beside you?" A murmur rippled. The Don stared at his son. "Then I will cut out the heart of betrayal with my own hands." In the shadows, Alessia whispered to herself. "Let the devil dine. The bill is coming." Dawn broke without warmth, pale light spilling over the courtyard like ash over ruins. The house was awake with quiet violence, soldiers whispering, boots searching corridors, secrets hunted like rats. Marco found Alessia in the old chapel at the edge of the estate, standing before a candle she hadn't lit. "You shouldn't walk alone," he said. She didn't turn. In this house, silence is safer than company. He stepped closer. I saw Luca last night. The note. He's moving against us. Alessia closed her eyes. You still say us. Marco hesitated. This family, it is all I've known. She finally faced him. Do you know mine? Her voice trembled, but not with fear, with fire. My father was Don Ernesto Marino. Marco's breath caught. He remembered the stories: betrayal, a fire, a house wiped clean. My father told us the Marinos betrayed the oath. He lied. Her voice cracked, but she did not break. They made a pact. Your father and mine. To rule together. But when power demanded sacrifice, your father sold his hand, and Luca used the knife. The ground shifted beneath Marco. Luca. She nodded. Luca killed my father. And blamed it on yours. But Salvatore accepted the lie. He let my family burn. Marco stepped back, torn between fury and disbelief. Why tell me this? Because you are not him, she whispered. And I need you to choose who you will become. A sudden crash, the chapel doors burst open. 2 soldiers stormed in, led by Enzo. His eyes blazed with betrayal. Marco, you hid her. Before Marco could speak, Enzo snarled, she's a spy. Luca said she carries letters to the Valentes. Alessia turned pale. That's a lie. Enzo didn't care. Father demands her execution. By your hand. Marco froze. By my hand? Enzo stepped forward, hatred burning. He wants to see if you bleed Vitelli or something else. Footsteps thundered as guards dragged Alessia away. She looked back at Marco only once, no plea, no tears. Only a silent question. Will you kill me to keep your crown? When Marco returned to the mansion, Don Salvatore waited in the hall, blade in hand. End her, the Don said. And end whatever weakness she brought with her. Marco did not answer. But something in him had already shattered. Night fell without stars, the estate cloaked in an unnatural darkness, as if the sky itself refused to witness what was coming. Marco stood in the courtyard between the chapel and the main hall, Alessia kneeling before him, hands bound, a guard's pistol pressed to her back. Don Salvatore watched from the balcony above, arms crossed, eyes cold as iron. Do it, the Don commanded. She is poison. Spill her blood and prove you are my son. Marco stepped forward, face unreadable. Alessia did not look at him, she looked at the earth beneath her knees, lips moving silently, not in prayer but memory. A guard placed a gun in Marco's hand. The weight felt heavier than steel, as if every ancestral ghost pressed against the trigger. Thunder grumbled over distant hills. Marco, Enzo stood beside their father, contempt curling his lip. Show us who you are. Marco raised the gun, but pointed it at the guard. No one touches her, he said. The courtyard froze. Enzo's eyes flared with rage. You choose her over blood? Marco's gaze never wavered. I choose truth. A heartbeat. Then, chaos. Enzo lunged, shouting orders. Soldiers reached for their guns. Marco grabbed Alessia's arm and dragged her to cover, firing a warning shot into the air. The estate erupted with alarm bells. Find them. Enzo roared. My own brother is a traitor. Marco pulled Alessia through the servants' tunnels, the walls trembling with gunfire above. She stumbled. Why are you doing this? She gasped. Because you were right, Marco said. The devil is at our table. They reached the old stables, abandoned, cobwebbed, where Father Romano once kept horses long dead. Marco sealed the doors. Stay here. Don't move. Alessia grabbed his arm. He will kill you for this. Marco's eyes darkened. Not if I kill him first. Outside, engines roared. Rival insignias glinted in the night, the Valentes were already here. Luca had called them. From the balcony, Don Salvatore shouted orders as Enzo led men toward the gates. But deep within the walls, the house that once stood unshakable had split in two. Between brothers. Between loyalty and love. Between what Marco was born to be. And what he had just become. The manor's lower halls echoed with distant gunfire, shadows slicing through candlelight. Marco moved like a man possessed, revolver in hand, hunting the one ghost he could no longer ignore, Luca Barisi. The consigliere was nowhere near the battlefield. He was waiting. Marco found him in the map room, calmly pouring whiskey as if the world outside were not collapsing. Luca didn't flinch at the gun aimed at him. He merely smiled. So, Luca murmured, the prince finally chooses treason. Marco's voice shook with fury. You betrayed us. You sold us to the Valentes. Luca raised his glass. I preserved us. Your father's reign is dying. New alliances must be born. Empires need architects, not butchers. Did you kill Ernesto Marino? Marco demanded. For the first time, silence. Luca set down his drink. Salvatore didn't have the stomach. He wanted Marino exiled. He paused, eyes cold. I finished the job. Marco's grip tightened. You murdered him. And let my father take the blame. Your father accepted it. Luca snapped. He needed an enemy. He needed fear. With Marino gone, the territories fell into his hands. Marco staggered back, horror twisting into clarity. The empire he was raised to inherit had been built on a lie both men shared. You destroyed Alessia's life, Marco said. You destroyed mine. I built your crown, Luca whispered. Footsteps thundered outside. Enzo's voice, soldiers closing in. Luca stepped forward, unarmed. Kill me, and you kill the only man who can control the war out there, he said quietly. Don't be foolish, Marco. Be ruthless. Marco's eyes burned. I'm nothing like you. A single shot shattered the map room. Luca crumpled, surprise etched on his fading face. As Marco stood over him, smoke rising from his gun, the doors burst open, Enzo, soldiers, chaos. There. Enzo roared. He's with her. He's with them. Marco fled down the corridor, heart pounding. Outside, flames licked the windows, the Valentes had breached the walls. The House of Vitelli was no longer at war with rivals. It was at war with itself. The night sky glowed red as fire devoured the Vitelli estate. Smoke curled into the heavens like dying prayers, while gunfire cracked across the courtyards. The Valentes had breached the gates, pouring in like wolves, but it was not an invasion, it was a reckoning. Marco fought his way through collapsing hallways, calling out for Enzo. Blood stained the marble, every portrait of their ancestors shrouded in flame. At the grand staircase, he found his brother, cornered by Valente gunmen, firing desperately. Enzo! Marco shouted. Enzo spun, eyes blazing with wrath and betrayal. You did this, he roared. You chose her over us. Before Marco could answer, a bullet tore through Enzo's side. Time slowed. Enzo fell against the steps, gasping, crimson blooming beneath him. Marco dropped beside him, pressing his hands to the wound. Stay with me. Marco begged. Enzo's lips trembled. You were supposed to, lead, not burn us. Another volley of gunfire forced Marco to shield him. When he looked back, Enzo's eyes were empty, staring at a throne he would never wear. A scream tore from Marco's chest, raw, animal. He rose with a fury that scorched grief. Every shot he fired carved through the darkness, each enemy face another ghost. Through smoke, he saw figures dragging Don Salvatore into the dining hall. Marco followed, footsteps echoing across the scorched floor. Inside, the long dining table, once reserved for oaths and blood feasts, was overturned. Don Salvatore sat against the wall, bleeding from the stomach, eyes dim but unbroken. Marco dropped to his knees. "Father." Salvatore studied his son. "You killed Luca." Marco nodded. A faint smile touched the Don's lips. "Good." He forgot his place. Marco's voice broke. "This family is falling apart." The Don exhaled, heavy, final. Families do not fall. They pay their debts. Smoke thickened. Flames crept along the curtains. The Don's voice softened, a tone Marco had never heard. "You loved a girl with the blood of our sins," he whispered. "Perhaps, you will build something better than I did." Marco's eyes filled with tears. "Stay with me." Salvatore's grip tightened once, then loosened. "Power," he whispered, last breath trembling, "demands sacrifice." His hand fell. The Don of Vitelli was gone. Marco closed his father's eyes as the fire roared louder, devouring the walls that had once housed kings of crime. He stood alone amid the ruins, heir to ashes. Dawn of nothing but ghosts. Winter settled over the ruins of the Vitelli estate, where blackened stone and skeletal beams stood like tombstones against a pale sky. Snow gathered over charred earth, softening devastation with a cruel gentleness. The world had moved on, but Marco Vitelli had not. He sat alone at the long dining table, salvaged and set within the only hall left standing. Once draped in silk and laughter, now bare, the table stretched before him like an autopsy slab. No servants. No wine. Only silence. At its head rested his father's ring, heavy gold, the seal of generations, untouched. Bootsteps echoed through the hall. Alessia entered slowly, wrapped in a gray coat, eyes older than when she arrived that stormy night. She paused at the threshold, studying the hollow man who had once carried the pride of an empire. "You lived," she whispered. Marco did not look up. "I buried them." She approached, gaze drifting across empty chairs, ghosts of capos, brothers, fathers. "You saved me," she said softly. "But it cost you everything." Marco finally met her eyes. Everything was already burning. "I just stayed long enough to feel the fire." Alessia reached into her coat and placed an old, worn photograph on the table. 3 men, Ernesto Marino, Salvatore Vitelli, and Luca Barisi, smiling once, without blood between them. "My father believed in yours," she murmured. "Before poison turned them to enemies." Marco's jaw clenched. "They built this world on betrayal. I was born inside a lie." "And yet," she said quietly, "you chose truth." He glanced at the ring. "What is a kingdom when all its walls are graves?" Alessia stepped closer. "Maybe it is not a kingdom you must build. Maybe it is something human." For a moment, he closed his eyes, and saw Enzo's fury, Salvatore's last breath, Luca's cold smile. "All crowns are curses." "Will you stay?" he asked, voice barely a breath. Alessia's eyes softened with sorrow, not promise. "I cannot live in the house that killed me." She turned, pausing at the doorway. "But I will not forget the man who tried to save what was left." Then she was gone. Marco sat alone in the vast hall, the air heavy with ghosts. He did not reach for the ring. He let it lie. Outside, the first snow began to fall, a silent burial for the blood and sins beneath it. And so ended the house of Vitelli. Not with gunfire. But with a man who chose not to be king.